nila dito sa Letran.
Of course, it's been a great game, by the way. Quarter scoring natin, Prince. Humabol ang Letran sa scoring sa third quarter. Nalagpasan pa ang San Beda.
Again, yan yung sinasabi kanina na yung momentum, hindi natin alam kung kanina pwede mapunta. Dahil parehas koponan natin may malalim na bench and parehas capable of leveling up their games to the highest level when it comes to rivalry games ng ganito.
That's right. And the Red Lions are starting to miss from the outside. 2 out of 8 here in the second half. Manalili, 8-0 run to end the third for Letran. Let's see how they'll begin this quarter. Wow! Off to the right, Miller. Skies high for the rebound, but there was a whistle first.
Ito yung mga pwede mong makuha kapag may MDO ka sa loob. Diba? Meron kang MDO sa loob na nakikipaglaban doon sa rebound. Imagine mo nakuha na ng San Beda yung yung defensive rebound, pero nakakuha pa siya ng foul, giving back the possession sa kanila.
Yeah. When he was with Perpetual, he was one of the best. At least top 2 yan pagdating sa offensive rebounding natin sa liga. Sila ni John Abis noon. But stolen by the Red Lions. Not a good inbound for Letran. Miller caught fire in the start of the third. Jonty misses. Buensalida securing the rebound.
Oo, si Buensalida at saka si MDO, binabox out si Celso. Paano mo bibigyan ng chance na kumuha ng rebound yung San Beda? And you know, this is what Letran has been doing the entire third quarter, nililimit nila yung San Beda sa isang attempt lang.
And Letran is back in front, 72-70.
And babalikan natin, ito yung nakikita natin pati sa bench ng parehas na team kung gaano ka-involved yung mga nakaupo rin doon, Even them, feeling yung energy ng nasa loob and yung celebration.
Eugen cashes home a three-pointer to give the lead back to the Red Lions.
Pamatay, sunog itong si Kapitan.
That was after a 10-0 run by Letran. Tama ka. That put out the fire for San Beda.
Oo, kailangan nila yon.
There's Manalili. Kaboom! A nonchalant 3 for Jonathan Manalili. 21 points for Titing. Feed inside. Kuldora. Wala. Ito na si Manalili. Manalili. It sticks with Letran. How about this? The flip out. Roque. 2 dribbles off the glass. And then Jonathan Manalili. Ito muna yung 3 puntos ni Eugen Andrada, letting it fly. But Manalili deciding to shoot. He had some space. Why not?
Okay, balikan natin yung tira na yan, Si Quahaw kanina pagpasok niya, nung napunta siya kay Ajanti Miller, hindi rin jumalin si Ajanti Miller. Siguro talagang sinasabi niya na nakikipag-mind games din siya, na hindi mo yan masushoot, itira mo na lang. Same thing, ginawa rin niya kay Manalili, pero parehas pumasok.
Parehas pumasok. Tama. Risk did not pay off for Miller. Montecillo left open. A little bit too strong. They get it back. Back to net. Wala pa rin. Rebounded by Reyes as we go over to our courtside reporter. Si Chantal Laude. Chantal.
Martin and Prince, in such an intense rivalry game, the team with the better defense is which team that could have a better chance in winning. Kanina nga before the second half started, ang reminders daw ni Coach Yuri Escueta is to deliver better defensive coverage and to adjust their defense against Letran Knights Titing Manalili. Before starting the second half, assistant coach Andre Santos echoed the sentiments of Coach Yuri, and he said that the last 4 points of their opponent is because underestimate nila at hindi nila nabigyan ng defensive strategy si Titing Manalili. Kaya naman ngayon, balikan na lang natin ang isa pang sinabi ni Coach Andre kanina na dapat daw magpadala and magpa-right-to-last sa energy ng San Beda Red Lions to have a better chance in winning. Yan muna, balik sa inyo.
Thanks, Chantal. That's Deo Quahao knocking down a big three to extend the lead to 5. 78-73. At ngayon, we'll see. From the report, the instructions were for Titing Manalili. Now he's not on the floor. We'll see how San Beda will take advantage. It was John T. Miller who got the 2 points.
Oo, kasi siyempre itong si Santos, nakita ko inassign siya ni Coach Allen dito kay Yuki at sinabihan siya na huwag ka na humel. Kunin mo na lang si Yuki. And in that case, mababawasan ng help dun sa mga umaatake player ng San Beda. And nakakuha si John T. Miller ng isang drive to the basket. Yun yung impact nito ni Cap Yuki, ano, na kahit na wala siyang ginagawa. Nakatayo lang siya doon. Nakakahatak siya ng defender sa kanya, opening up his teammates.
That's right. John T. Miller with the athletic move.
Oo, nasa kaliwa na siya pero pakanan pala yung finish. Ganyan yung mga galawan ni Anton Rojas. Napapanood ko sa social media. Ganyan yung mga moves niya.
Naaawa ako sa mga kalaban niya sa mga liga. Kasi talagang katawan no?
Oo.
Binubuhat niya lahat.
Oo, ganun talaga.
Yan. This is Salida knocking down the first. Pag pinanood niya po yung mga highlights ni Anton sa...
Nakita ko yung mga highlights ni Anton.
Diba? Wala, bubuhatin kayo nun. Pwede niyong yakapin. Pwede niyong sakyan.
Oo, pero nasa sa inyo na yun. Kasi rest assured, kayang-kaya po kayo niyan na dalhin dun sa taas.
Basket yun. 2 for 2 for Salida. 80-75. They're feeding John T. now. Difficult shot. Lots of contact, but no whistle. Montecillo.
Pinababayaan na ng mga referee natin itong players na maglaro. I mean, this is a rivalry game, so might as well let them play like it's a rivalry game.
Time is going by really fast here in the fourth quarter. Almost halfway done.
Letran, lamang ng 5.
Jimmy Reyes. Lalabas kay Gonzalez. He will back up. Gonzalez sizing up Montecillo. Pinura si Montecillo. Wala. Rebound. 2 players. Montecillo and Celso on the floor. And we get a jump. Goes to Letran.
The smallest player inside the court and one of the tallest guys inside the court fighting for that loose ball rebound.
Okay. Miles Coldora checks back in for Jimmy Reyes. Now, with 4:59 to go, Prince, a chance for Letran to create some more separation. Pero dito rin mga susubukan ng San Beda yung karakter nila as a team and also as the #1 team right now in Group B if they can get back from this hole.
And also, wala si Titing Manalili.
That's right.
Paano nila dapat ma-maximize itong time na wala si Titing? Kung habang wala si Titing, gumagawa ng mga magagandang plays itong Letran.
Yeah. Salida over to Quahao. Continuous play here in the fourth quarter. June Roque off the glass. It's off. John T. Miller has it. Miller. Celso to the cutting. Coldora. Pineke. Sent back by Santos.
Parang nakita ko si Dikembe.
Okay.
With a head shake and then the finger whack.
Look at this.
No, nadali niya kanina si Santos ng isang fake at nakuha na ng foul. Pero hindi niya na naulit ngayon. Learning from his previous mistake.
75-80 is the score. Gonzalez misfires again. Salida saves it. And Letran has Jonathan Manalili back on the court. Titing against Gonzalez. Oh, what a play! But they send it back out.
Pinakakaba tayo ng Letran.
My goodness, Manalili! No.
Oh, that would have been 3 points to the heart.
Yeah.
If that shot went in. Derecho.
Miller! Yes! Jonty with a big three.
Yung kanina kasi if lang daw. Pero yung kay Jonty, tinuluyan. Well, nangangailangan yung San Beda ng basket kasi it's been a minute and a half, I think, or more, na wala pang nakakashoot sa parehas na koponan.
Yeah. 2-point game. Roque gets the bounce. Roque now with 10 points. Good follow-up from his 15-point performance against EAC. And again, it's Jonty Miller taking over for the Red Lions here. 29 already in the game. And how about this move? The cross and the step back for Jonty Miller. And Jun Roque right here, moving without the basketball, Prince.
Oo, and again, isa yan sa mga strengths nito ni Jun Roque. Hindi lang siya pang offensive rebound. Kasi yung mga sneaky cuts to the basket, mga backdoor cuts niya, nakakakuha siya dun eh. I mean, whenever nalilingat yung bantay niya, meron siyang movement. So, isa yan sa mga type ng players na mahirap bantayan. Kasi hindi ka talaga pwedeng basta-basta na mag-look away.
Yeah.
Players na hindi basta-basta natuturo. Kasi experience yan eh. Experience yung mga ganyang klaseng bagay. And again, nakakuha si Jun Roque kanina ng alley-oop play mula kay Manalili. And yung mga offensive rebounds niya.
Is he on the line?
I don't know. I mean,
that's incredibly close.
Oo. Very thin line.
Oh, yun yung literal na, no?
Oo.
Di mo makita yung gap kung meron. Okay. The season high for Jonty Miller is 29 points. Dito niya ginawa. Is it gonna be reduced down to 28? Okay. Sabi ni Toti Celeste, crew chief, just a two-pointer.
Okay, so question.
Jonty Miller.
Nakita natin sinabi, in-announce ni Ref sa committee natin na 2 points lang, di ba? Pero tinanong niya si coach na parang, coach, 2 points lang po pala yung 3 points. Paano kung nag-disagree si coach? Mababago ba yun?
I think it's
information na
information yan.
2 points na lang yan, ha?
Yeah. Confirming yun doon sa review. So sabi ni Miller, sige, gawin na nating 30.
Gawin na natin.
30 points today. A season high for Jonty Miller. 82-79 is the tally. Manalili against Reyes.
Ito na naman po ang play ng Letran. Na ini-involve yung bigs nila para makakuha ng open lane to the basket.
Just missed it. And here comes Jimmy Reyes.
Oo, ayan yung flex screens nitong Letran, ano?
Miller time. No. There's a foul against Itule.
Ito yung epekto ulit. Babalikan ulit natin yung epekto ng MDO at Kevin Santos na sabay na nasa loob. Ang hirap kuhanan ng rebound kasi parehas sila nagtatrabaho makipagbanggaan dun sa mga big man just to secure that defensive rebound and not give San Beda the chance for another attempt.
That's right. Manalili has the basketball. And this is going to be an offensive foul. It's called on the screen. Yeah, against Mark Denver Omega. Second team foul against the Letran Knights. And again, only 5 fouls in total called here in the fourth quarter. Kaya mabilis yung quarter natin. That is Jimmy Reyes. Diba?
Ang diin ng laro dito sa fourth quarter, pero kukunti yung foul. Makikita mo na hinahayaan ng mga referees natin na maramdaman nila yung pakiramdam ng rivalry match.
Jonty finishes at the rim. 32 points for Miller as we enter pressure cooker time. In this game between San Beda versus Letran, the final 2 minutes, 1-point game.
if there's one word, if there's one sentence na pwedeng, or one phrase na pwede nating makuha dito sa game na to, highlight farming.
Yeah.
Para kay Titing at kay Ajanti Miller.
Manalili misfires. Omega collects. Recycled shot lock for Letran. Manalili. 6 to shoot. Manalili, the crossover. And the lefty layup is good.
It's the Manalili Miller show.
Yeah. What a duel here in the fourth quarter. Jonty's turn. Miller. Oh, natapigan! Stolen by Letran. A crucial stop for the Knights. And Manalili. Final minutes. 23 points for Titing with 11 assists. 5 to work with. Oh, there's a whistle against San Beda. Not what they ordered. How about this? A difficult drive by Jonty Miller. Looking for a whistle afterwards, and then Jonathan Manalili. Again, the change of direction against Jimmy Reyes on his way to the basket.
Oo, parehas sila shifty, parehas silang scorer, parehas silang slasher. Ang difference lang, mas nai-involve ni Titing yung mga teammates niya, kaya hindi mo alam kung dapat ba humelp ka o magsistay ka lang sa kanya. Kasi kung hindi ka help, ililayup niya. Ngayon kung humelp ka, yung teammates niya na na-open, sila naman ang sushoot.
Jonathan Manalili has taken over the game. 25 points, 11 assists for Letran's young star. Welcome back to the coverage, and Jonathan Manalili. It's been a takeover for Titing here in the fourth quarter, and in the final 2 minutes, 2 crucial baskets, Prince.
Oo, paano mo nga naman yan didepensahan? Meron siyang 11 assists. So, ibigay mo man sa kanya yung lane, pag humelp ka, papasa yan, nasushoot ng teammates niya. Again, hindi lang siya yung gumagawa para sa Letran. Meron siyang 21 points, 14 points kay Kevin Santos, 10 points para kay Kuahao, and 9 points para kay Jimboy Estrada. Omega, 8 points pa. So, sino ang didepensahan mo maliban kay Titing Manalili? Pipili ka na lang talaga kung hahayaan mo siyang sumut o hahayaan mo siyang pumasa. But in this game, parehas shoot at pasa, ginagawa niya.
Yeah. He has embraced the moment. 25, 4, and 11 today for Jonathan Titing Manalili.
This is gonna be a historic game. Ano? I mean, parehas na teams natin, makikita mo nga naman talaga na binibigay nila lahat ng mga kaya nila. And in this case, nahulog yung mga tira ng Letran. And pinaganda talaga ni Titing Manalili itong laban na to. Same goes with with Ajanti Miller, of course.
Pero mahaba pa to. 41 seconds left. 2-possession game. We'll see what Coach Yuri drew up. Trigger man is Nigel Gonzalez. Gonzalez quickly to Etule. Miller. Ooh, misses. And Letran secures it. Manalili brings it across. We have about an 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Manalili. They lost it. San Beda needs to go quickly. Miller got it. They'll call for a review if it's a long 2 or a 3.
And I think they saw na umapak sa guhit.
9.3 seconds remaining. Back after this. Welcome back to the coverage. They're checking out if this is a 3 or a long 2 for John E. Miller. Sakto yung posisyon ni Coach Allen doon.
Medyo natakpan yata doon sa angulo natin.
So from this angle, it's unclear. From this one, medyo mas malinaw. Looked like he stepped on the line.
Yan yung pangalawang stepping niya sa 3 points, ano?
That's right.
Is this gonna be a Kevin Durant moment?
Well, they called it a long 2. So, it remains a 3-point game.
83 for the Sun Bender Red Lions and 86 for the Letran Lions.
Time remaining is 9.6 seconds left officially. Letran will burn a timeout. The rankings are set. Some of the matchups are also set here. But still, finalized na lahat. Pero itong dalawang teams natin, parang kailangan pa nila yung panalo.
Parang knockout game eh.
Yeah.
Parang knockout game yung nangyayari dito sa game na to eh. I mean, kitang-kita mo naman kung paano sila naghanda para sa isa't isa again during that first meeting nila. Nanalo itong San Beda laban dito sa Letran. Pero in this game, San Beda was there for the early part of the game, but Letran answered right away. And so far, Letran came prepared.
Yeah. Letran will face Arellano, who has a twice-to-beat advantage in Group A. But if you're Arellano, you're checking this game out. This is going to be a scary team to face in the quarterfinals.
Yung kung ganitong klase ang ilalaro ng Letran dun sa papasok na match nila against Arellano, dapat kabahan kung sino man yung makakalaban nila, no?
San Beda needs to foul quickly here, though. And they foul Jonathan Manalili.
Nakita niyang open si Kevin Santos sa ilalim, pero sinabihan niya ng sorry kasi pag pinasa niya yun, baka masundot pa. At mabigyan pa ng opportunity itong San Beda na magkaroon ng isa pang run. I mean, a Hail Mary 3-pointer.
Manalili is a 66% free throw shooter. Today has gone 5 out of 6. First one. Career numbers for Titing. He misses the first. He needs the second one, though, to make it a 2-possession game.
And to somehow seal the game kasi walang 4-pointer dito.
Pangalawa. No problem for Manalili. And San Beda will call for time. Kabalik tayo. Welcome back to the coverage. Former Letran Knights Ray Nambatak and Fran Yu witnessing this performance from the whole team and individually from Jonathan Manalili.
I mean, kung meron kang game na gusto mo magpakita, nung dumating si Nambatak, doon ka pa nag-decide. I mean, balikan natin yung sinabi ko kanina during the beginning. Normally, ito si Titing Manalili, pag umi-score siya, nahihirapan itong Letran mag-run ng offense nila dahil hindi na-involve masyado yung mga teammates niya. And normally, yung assist nitong ni Titing, pag lumalagpas siya ng more than 10 or yung up close to 15 points, nasa 5 assists lang siya. But in this case, he now has 11 assists and then 25 points. So yung extra 6 na assist niya ngayon na naibigay niya sa teammate niya, enough na yun para maiangat yung energy ng Letran para makuha itong panalo na to.
And that's all she wrote. Letran with a stop. And the Knights complete the win against their rivals, the San Pedro Red Lions. The final score is 87-83. And a confidence-boosting win for the Letran Knights heading into the quarterfinals. Jonathan Manalili tying his season high with 26 points and coming down with 11 assists as well.
Ito yung energy na yung boost na kailangan nila papasok para dito sa twice to beat game nila against Arellano. After a game like this, imagine the momentum and then the confidence that the player has, especially yung mindset nila na if yung San Beda kayang-kaya natin talunin ng ganong klase ng laro and at the same time na ganon yung nilalaro nila, sino pa ba ang pwedeng tumapat sa atin na hindi natin kayang tapatan?
What a battle between those two, Miller and Manalili. Jonty finishes with 34 points. My goodness. Final score, 87-83. Letran will